Did she really just do that? The entire dining room froze as cold water dripped from her hair onto the marble floor. Silence swallowed the room. Only the sound of the crystal glass rolling across the table echoed faintly. Everyone stared, except one man who slowly rose to his feet, his suit catching the chandelier's light. Her mother-in-law's smirk faded. That was the moment she realized exactly who he was. This is the story of everything that happened before the billionaire brother walked in. Welcome, story lovers. Tell me where you're watching from, drop your city in the comments and hit like. Amina had learned to live with the staring. Being a young black woman married into one of the richest white families in Atlanta meant eyes followed her everywhere, judging her before she even spoke. But she never let that dim her light. She was a former art teacher turned gallery curator, a woman who carried quiet confidence. Her husband, Daniel, adored her, even if his mother refused to. The Harrington mansion was full of polished rooms and hidden whispers. Amina was still learning how sharp those whispers could be. That evening, the family gathered for a dinner meant to properly welcome her. Amina wore a soft gold dress, hoping this might be the night they saw her heart instead of just her skin. She didn't know that behind those polite smiles, resentment was being poured like expensive wine, waiting for the perfect moment to spill. Dinner began beautifully. The chandelier glowed, people laughed, and for a moment, Amina felt included. She talked about her upcoming art exhibit, pieces celebrating diversity and resilience. But when she mentioned collaborating with local black artists, the mood shifted. Her mother-in-law, Evelyn, leaned back with a cold smile. "How bold of you," Evelyn said sweetly, her tone sharp underneath, "to mix such street influences with fine art." The entire table fell quiet. Amina's chest tightened. Daniel tried to change the subject, but Evelyn wasn't finished. "You know, dear, our family's reputation means everything. Some people might see that kind of work as provocative." Amina's hands shook under the tablecloth. Guests traded quick glances, pretending the insult wasn't obvious. Then came the moment that broke her. Evelyn lifted her glass of water and whispered, "Some things just don't belong here." Before Amina could react, Evelyn tipped it. Ice water poured over her dress, soaking her lap, her dignity, her calm. Forced laughter spread around the room like a bad perfume. Daniel froze, torn between defending his wife and obeying the mother who raised him. Amina stood trembling, her heart pounding with humiliation and anger. The chandelier's reflection blurred behind her tears. And just as Evelyn's satisfaction peaked, the heavy front door opened. Footsteps echoed through the hallway. The whole room stiffened. A tall man stepped inside, his presence alone demanding attention. His tailored suit, his calm but dangerous aura silenced even Evelyn. Amina's brother, Malik, billionaire CEO, philanthropist, and fiercely protective, took one look at her drenched dress, her broken expression, then turned toward Evelyn. "So," he said quietly, "this is how your family welcomes love." No one dared breathe. Malik looked at Daniel, voice steady and icy. "A man who lets his wife be humiliated doesn't deserve her." Evelyn tried to speak, but Malik lifted a hand. "You wanted to point out what doesn't belong," he said. "Look again." His words filled the room, not with money, but with truth. Dear audience, if you're enjoying this story, hit like. It really helps. Amina left that night not in shame, but in strength. Malik's words turned her humiliation into fire. Days later, leaked footage of the dinner hit the news. Evelyn Harrington faced public outrage, while Amina's art exhibit, Unspoken Grace, became a national symbol of resilience and racial unity. Daniel apologized publicly, but Amina had already found her voice. She didn't need their acceptance. She had her truth, and the world finally saw it. Racism doesn't always scream. Sometimes it hides behind polite smiles and quiet cruelty until someone finally calls it out. How many families hide their hatred behind wealth and manners? And how many Aminas will rise before hearts truly change? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more powerful stories and new videos.